I've got my candles, my tea, and I'm sick. It's officially fall. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Justine, and today I'm going to share with you guys a few essentials that I have for those of you that are in nursing school. So these are a few things that I've found throughout my years in nursing school that have really helped me be organized and clinical and be on top of things and just overall be more productive. So I hope this helps you guys out a little bit. By the way, as I said in the beginning, as I'm sure you can tell, I'm sick, so please excuse my raspy voice. Yeah. Can you say hello? Hello. You're so cute. Oh, my little baby. Oh. Okay. Okay. Doesn't love me. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to start by showing you guys the backpack that I used for clinical and that I'm actually using for work now that I'm working. So I have this beautiful backpack. It's the it's the Vera Bradley. I'm not sure what model it is. I will link it down below for you guys. But it's super big. It's got a lot of room. I love it. It's got a bunch of pockets. And so my first essential, I just put everything in this backpack and I'll just pull it out as I go. So my first essential for you guys is very obviously your stethoscope. You don't have a choice but to have this, and your pen light. This is a new one I got off Amazon for super cheap. Little tip for you guys, the ones that they make you buy in school, I think mine was like $10-15. Got this on Amazon for $5, so definitely a lot of your school supplies you can find them on Amazon for much cheaper. If you get the Amazon Prime, the shipping is super quick. Anyway, super awesome. And then obviously your scissors. Another tip, these I did buy with school. They're the regular ones that they make you buy at school, but what you can do is when you're practicing in lab at school, when you're practicing with your dressing trays, in every dressing tray you have a pair of scissors and a pair of tweezers. So at the end of your lab section, whatever, just take the scissors and bring them home with you. A lot of times your lab instructors or your teachers will give you the dressing tray that you were practicing with to bring it home so that you can practice at home. So there again, you can just keep the scissors and use them in clinical. Okay, so my next essential for you guys is going to be your drug guide. This is also a given. You don't have a choice but to bring it in clinical. This is the one that I had to get for nursing. It's the Davis drug guide. It's the, I don't know what edition, 13th edition drug guide. Super cool. You can put post-its on medications that you often use so you can remember them easily. If you know the medications your patient's going to be on, you can put little tabs in them, things like that. Or what you can also do, usually I personally did this after I took my pharm class. I actually understood the medications a lot better. I made cue cards. You guys know in my last video I said I love making cue cards, and they're also color-coded. Gotta get that organization down. So I have on my cardiac, my GI, I have, what is this, laxatives, analgesics, Parkinson's, all these meds. And then what I would do is either I'd bring the whole stack with me. See, I punched a little hole, so I just had like a little ring that I'd bring with me and it would be easy to flip through. Or, like I said the day before, I knew the meds that my patient was going to be on, so I just took the ones that I knew I was going to need, bring them to clinical. And just the fact that I wrote it out, it's my handwriting is a lot clearer. It's like straight to the point. Personally, I prefer this method a lot better. Okay, so the third essential I have for you guys is to keep either, excuse me, either a binder or a clipboard with you. Now, first of all, I want to talk about what's on this binder. So this is a binder that I use at work. And I made a little cheat sheet on it. I basically have a chart of like respiratory acidosis, alkalosis. Here I have my insulins. Here I have my abdominal quadrants with the different organs, post-op complications, EKG interpretation. Like I said, I work on a cardiac floor. This is really useful for me. And then my Chem 5, Chem 7, and Chem 10 because I can never ever remember what they are when I'm making my lab recs. So they're right here. They're also on my my ID, on the back of my ID, so it's like right there, I have it there. Or you can use a clipboard. As a student, I found this was much easier because I had like max 4 patients, so I had like 4 med sheets, maybe a few lab recs, mission notes, things like that. So this was much lighter to carry on, and it gives you a surface to write on, which is awesome. But now that I'm working, I much prefer my binder, because I have dividers for all my patients. I have like, I don't know, 6 dividers, 8 dividers for all my patients. And then I divided the rest of it into little sections. So I have electrolytes, diagnosis. These I both made for when I was back in school, so I just stuck them in here. I have my hospital's protocols and some procedures like angiographies, chest tubes, things like that. Just really quick and easy if I need to look at it. Okay, so my next essential for you guys, something that I found that really helps me stay organized at work and in clinical. So it is to have a patient information sheet. This is the one that we have at a hospital that I work at. But before I got this, I had made my own. So basically, let me zoom it up for you guys here, if you can see that. So, oh, okay, it's not going to focus. Okay, cool, we'll work with it. Okay. So you basically have a room number, the name, age, doctor, diagnosis, code status, past medical history, vital signs, Check's diet, dressings, mobility, weight, any IVs. Then here you have a big section for your head to toe, which what I like to do is to divide it in 2 and have a little to-do list here. And then here it's just verbal report, so the report that I get, I'll write it down here. And yeah, so I found this is really helpful to stay organized. The ones that we have at work, here you have 4 patients. And it'll be double-sided, so you have enough for 8 patients, which is awesome, because usually we have like 6, 7 patients. And yeah, it just helps me stay organized. I'll highlight anything that I think is important. If my A.Q.A checks, I'll highlight them. Anything that I absolutely need to give on report I can't forget, I'll highlight them. And yeah, it just helps me stay super organized. Quick tea break. Okay, so my next essential for you guys is something that I wish someone had told me in first year, but yeah, you live and you learn. So, keep alcohol, no, oh wow, my brain. Okay, no, keep NS flushes and alcohol swabs with you at all time. I don't remember in first year if I was allowed to flush IVs, but as soon as you're allowed to start flushing IVs, keep these 2 essentials with you at all times. When I get to work, I'll stock up on flushes and alk swabs. Like I worked last weekend and I put maybe like 8 flushes and like, I don't know, 20, 25 alk swabs in my pockets. I emptied all of it within like 4 hours of my shit. So I had to go restock. I had so many IV meds. So these are definitely an essential. In school, I guess my teachers never really expected me to have them with me until like 3rd year. But if you have them, your teachers will see that you're super organized, you're prepared, and you really, girl, you want to flush those lines. Because let's be honest, when you've never flushed an IV line, it's like the coolest thing ever. I remember I was so excited to flush an IV line, and now that I have to do it 20 times a day, I freaking hate it. But it's okay, because it's okay. Okay, so my next essential for you is to keep a little baggie with all of your clinical stuff. Now, like I said before, when I was in school, I'd have a designated backpack with my binder, my little baggie, my scrubs, my shoes, everything like that. But now that I'm working, I often use different bags, although I mostly use my Vera Bradley one. But I always keep a little kit, so I just decide I want to take a purse that day. I'll put this, my stethoscope, my shoes, and my scrubs, and my binder in my bag, and I'm ready to go. So in here, I have random things. I have my pens, so pens and highlighters. I have my ID with a roll of tape. That's another tip for you guys. If you guys have, like, I know you get like a school ID or whatever, put a little thing and then you put a roll of tape here, and then you always have tape. It's super fun, super fun. I have my watch. I have a lanyard in case my ID thing breaks. Got chapstick. I have leftover alcohol swabs, hand cream, hand lotion, random things like that. And so when I get to work, I just take this case out, I take out whatever I need, and I'm ready to go. Tea. Okay, so my next essential is to keep a water bottle with you. I never drink enough water in the hospital. As a student, I just never had time, and now that I'm working, I also never have time. But now that I'm working, I found that if I leave my water bottle at the medication cart, because let's be real here, we spend half of our time doing meds, let's be real, girl. And so if at least it's there, it reminds me to drink it. I'll take like a sip between each patient or whatever. As a student though, I don't think I remember the nurses liking that we leave our water bottles or anything at the med carts. It's like their med cart, you know, and for like 10 students on the unit, I don't think they want like 5 water bottles on the med cart. So if you're a student, and when I will be in clinical again, I think that I'll be leaving my water bottle in the area that I chart, because you know we all have our little like charting area. I think I'll leave it where I chart so that when I'm charting, it's easier to take sips between patients or when I'm charting, whatever. And the other reason that I never drink water is because I never have time to pee during my shift, and so why drink water when your bladder's just going to be full and painful and it's going to remind you that you have no time to pee. So yeah, so I guess what I'm trying to say is drink water and find time to pee. Okay, so my last essential for you guys is to keep a little notebook with you at all times. I find that in the beginning of your rotation, your teachers give you a lot of information, the nurses on the unit will give you a lot of information, and it's really important to have a place to write it all down since you will probably need it for all the rest of your rotation. Another way I used to use little notebooks is if, say, I don't have a patient information sheet, I'll write out all the information of my patients. Say on one sheet, each patient will get one little sheet. I'll write their vital signs or medications. If they have anything that I need to do for them, if there's anything I need to give on report, I'll write it on each of their little sheet, and it helps keep everything organized in one little place, and it makes charting a hell of a lot easier because, let's be real, we have so much information that goes into our heads and we need to spit it all out on the paper, and it's really hard to remember every single thing and not to mix up your patients if you don't have a place to write it all down. So yeah, keep a little notebook with you. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps you out at least a little bit in your clinical rotation. I hope oh my god, I can't talk. I hope it helps keep you guys organized and it makes your stage days a little bit easier and less rough, because we all know they can be a little rough and a little bit depressing, and we've all cried at the end of the day. So yeah, so I hope this helped you guys. Oh my god, I can't talk, literally. I hope this helped you guys a little bit, and I will see you guys later. Bye!